着しました。お嬢様。何ですか？あは。
오조사마,
It's time to go to bed.
또 핸드폰 하는 거예요?
늦게 자면
고운 피부가 다 무너진다고요.
最後の警告です.
지금 잠에 들지 않으면 우린 춤을 출 거예요.
야래 야래.
못 말리는 아가씨.
야래 야래.
못 말리는 아가씨.
야래 야래.
못 말리는 아가씨. 또 핸드폰 하는 거예요.
Time to go to bed.
고운 피부가 다 무너진다고요.
야래 야래.
못 말리는 아가씨. 오조사마.
It's time to go to bed.
처음부터 잘 생각이 없었군요.
오늘 밤은
우리와 함께 춤을 춰요.
데모 아시다.
일찍 잠에 드는 거예요. 오늘은 비밀로 해줄게요.
야래 야래.
못 말리는 아가씨.
야래 야래.
못 말리는 아가씨.
야래 야래.
못 말리는 아가씨. 또 핸드폰 하는 거예요.
Time to go to bed.
고운 피부가 다 무너진다고요.
야래 야래.
못 말리는 아가씨.
最後の警告です.
지금 잠에 들지 않으면 우린
Okay, enough of the ridiculousness. Time to get started. Music set. Screen set. OBS. Has been set. Okay. And our journey begins. Death on the Isle. I can start this quest by talking to Patsy outside Villa Lucens on Alderan. And I may need to, I'm gonna have to thieve something, and I'm gonna have to use agility in this quest. I'm gonna have to fight something. Okay, I'm prepared for all of it. I would look in the previous quests for more information, but, and I would also look at the levels, but we did that last time, in the last stream, to see if there's anything, and really thieving and agility aren't skills that have things that would be listed in this level section on the quest sometimes, but usually not the case. Usually it's a specialized thing just for the quest that you need to have a specific thieving or agility level for. There's certain things that sometimes you can look here though, and it'll give you a hint, and it will actually be something in here, like a crafting thing or something like that. Okay, but the Children of the Sun was also the reason why I don't really care to look into that, is because that's just a generic quest to get into the whole Varlamore area, and it's a prerequisite for many quests. So that being said, it's not, I don't think there is necessarily anything in that quest that will have to do with this one, but I could be wrong about that. Anyways, we will find out. I'm gonna start by talking to Patsy. Just gonna make sure my audio's coming through, so there might be some echo for a second. Okay, I think it's good. Might adjust the mic a bit closer. Okay. Patsy. Good day. I don't suppose I could trouble you for a brief moments. Good day to you. I could consider being troubled for the right reason. How does access to a rather fancy party sound as a motivator? Well, just as long as I get to actually enjoy... I'm sure I can also rustle up some payment to encourage you if you have any reservations. You may even find some exciting opportunities inside, given the presence of some of Alderin's wealthiest citizens. So, if you're... Sorry, I got a bug in my throat there for a sec. So if you're going to this party, would you also be one of Alderin's wealthiest citizens? Alas, I am, quite unfortunately, not rich in money. Oh, he said that sentence. I read the sentence weird because he said it weird. I'm going to read it again. Alas, I am quite unfortunately not rich in money. That's what he meant to say. What I do possess is a certain wealth of talent. For you, see, I am an actor. Patsy the Grand, they call me. Eventually. I need to change the music here to the area music. And I'm just gonna put on one of... I think which one here. This one's from this area. I don't need to listen to the Corrin Castle music. That sounds like... It's not a bad song, it's just super intense. It's taking my concentration away. Okay. They call me Go Flames Go. Just Go Flames Go. So, if you're not rich in money, how am I going to get paid? Assuming I agree to help you with whatever it is you want. Cutting words, but you'll need not worry. While you won't be getting paid up front, I have a feeling that if all goes well, I will soon find myself with more than enough wealth to handsomely reward you. And besides, if nothing else, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time at the party. Okay. Start the quest. That's why I'm here. I suppose I could do with letting my hair down a little. Alright, I'm in. Wonderful! So whose party are we going to? Well, that's complicated. You don't know? Sometimes a man has to follow his heart. And a second-hand invitation saying there's a party at Villa Lucens tonight. Villa Lucens? Yes! The villa is home to an almighty patron of the area. He even has his own theater atop the cliffs behind the villa. In fact, the whole reason for the party is because he's showing his new play. And yet, you don't actually know who he is? This opportunity came about quite suddenly. As such, I'm unfortunately not prepared as I otherwise would be. However, an actor like myself can't turn down the chance to meet with a man like him. Not to mention the chance to enjoy a good party. Well said, Adala. Oh, that reminds me, Go Flames Go. This is Adala. She's also helping me out today. If you have her, why did you need me? She advertised herself as a bag carrier, so she's here to move my bags around. There's a lot of costumes and props that I travel with, so it's nice to have someone else carry them. I'm not going to say no to
I'm not going to say no to going to a fancy party, even as the help.
As for your part in all of this, Go Flames Go, with this being a fancy party and all, I happen to need a butler to help me fit in. A butler? You know, serving me wine and tending to my needs, fancy suit and all. Right, so I don't actually get to enjoy the party at all, do I? Oh, I'm sure you will. You just have to act a little here and there. To act a little here and there. I see. You mentioned a fancy suit. You wouldn't happen to have a butler outfit in that bag, did you mention? I don't believe I do. I don't really take roles like that these days. Well, in that case, any idea where I might get one, preferably free of charge?
Lots of villas around here will have butlers, and butlers mean uniforms.
Are you suggesting I steal one?
I suppose you could always put it back once you're done.
And I'm sure whoever takes it from will be overjoyed to have someone else wearing their uniform. Maybe I should add a butler's uniform to my vast array of costumes after all.
I doubt they'll ever even realize. Anyways, I remember seeing some uniforms through a window on the way over here. They were in the villa to the north.
Right, I guess I'm off to find a uniform then. Good luck! Alright. Is the music on loop? No. Now it is. There we go. Villa to the north. Is this the villa to the north? I think it must be. It's gotta be this. Or is it this? Is this a villa? I'm assuming a villa is a big house, but this is an even bigger house. Let's look in here. It's small enough I can look through it very quickly. Oops. Lagged out there for a sec. The door is locked, okay. I can't pick the lock. I don't have a key. Okay, so can't even talk to the guard here. Enter house window. Well, I mean, that's a good sign. I probably shouldn't break into a house in full view of the guard. Okay, I have to wait for him to walk around. Okay, this must be the villa then. Not this, whatever that is. This must be the one. Take uniform wardrobe, right here. You steal a uniform from the wardrobe. Ha! Look at me. I should look around this house and see if there's anything else. Like, hey, I mean, my character was talking about how wrong it is to be taking things and all of that, but if there's something for the quest I need here, then I don't really have a choice. Music is nice. It's an iron scimitar. I wonder, can I go out of that door? No. Should be able to unlock it, but not if it's an old style lever lock type door. You would need the key. Or if it's like a double-sided deadbolt. Alright. The butler with the bow. Does that even make sense? Probably not. I should probably take my bow off so I don't look as my necklace makes me look suspicious. So they'd be like, what kind of butler has a fancy necklace like that? Also, young Liff will have to come into my pocket while we go into the party. Because that's also something that doesn't make sense that the butler would be bringing with him.
I see you've managed to find a uniform.
I have indeed. You must have a good eye to have seen them through a window as you walked by.
It was a bit of a lucky spot, I must admit.
Lucky indeed. It's almost like you were specifically looking for them.
Just good fortune. Now, I ought to get a move on getting this bag inside.
Huh. That's some suspiciousness. Adala heads inside. Oh, she's in a rush, isn't she? Given the size of your bag, I'm not sure she's rushing anywhere. Well, she sets a good example. You should probably be heading on in yourself. I'm guessing the entrance is just up the stairs? Up these stairs? The guest entrance is, yes. Don't tell me. You'll have to go in through the staff entrance, unfortunately. I can't be seen entering with the help. The help? Sorry, just getting into character. You will have to use the staff entrance, though. Where would I find said entrance? I bet Adala went through it. You should have followed her. I think she headed somewhere along the hedgerow. Or hedgerow. Okay, somewhere along the hedgerow.
Sorry. Entrance here is for guests only.
Oh, okay, yeah, so here, this is staff entrance.
Oh, Nilsal, to you. I wasn't expecting anyone else.
Sorry, there was a bit of a holdup. I'm quite new to this.
A hold up. Nothing bad, I hope. I've known people to have problems with their employers before. Is yours treating you well?
He seems friendly enough. I'm still not sure if I'm getting paid, though.
Tatamo! Oh dear, oh dear. Are you part of a union?
I don't remember joining one. I probably should with the varied working conditions I go through.
We have a fantastic one here on Alderan if you're interested. I can't say discussions are effective, but sometimes the wealthy do come to the table.
I think this is a one-time gig for me, but thank you.
Very well. In that case, there are just a few quick admin bits to go through before I let you in. First and foremost, butlers must keep their uniforms and masks on at all time. If you are seen without yours, you will be ejected from the party.
Got it. No taking off my uniform. What's this about masks?
All staff are to be anonymous as possible tonight, so we'll provide you with a mask on entry. We'll be using them to keep track of who's coming and going. Now, for security purposes, butlers are required to enter and leave with completely empty pockets. We'll hold on to anything you need with us, or need us to while you're in there.
Got it. Nothing in and nothing out. Sorry, I sneezed there.
Right, I think that covers everything. Are you ready to enter?
Well, now I know that I should have banked all that stuff, but that's okay. I'll let him hold on to it. It'd give me a warning if he would take it and not give it back.
Good, good. We'll hold on to any items you have on while while you're in there.
Okay, empty inventory. Look at me. I'm a butler. May as well be walking. Doesn't make sense I'm running around with this thing here. Okay, so what am I even doing right now? Like, what am I even supposed to do? Let's look at the quest journal. With my butler's uniform obtained, I use the staff entrance to enter Villa Lucens. I should meet up with Patsy inside. That's what I figured, but I don't see him. Is he upstairs? Is he at the top floor? I shouldn't go too far from the party for now. Okay. Oh, here he is.
You made it in. And don't you look the part. Magnificent.
I feel like a court jester, and not for the first time either.
Nonsense. Now, why not go and introduce yourself to our host and the other guests? I could do with knowing a little more about everyone.
Hang on, I'm meant to be an anonymous butler. How do you expect me to get to know people for you?
I'm sure you can get their names at least. That will give me something to work with.
Okay, anything else I can do for you, especially things you could easily do for yourself?
No, I think you're doing more than enough right now. Thank you.
Okay, so I can't talk to any of the butlers. There's two of them there. Here's guest. Good day, sir.
Sir, I thought I'd let that behind when I retired. Please call me Koziak.
Absolutely, Koziak. You can call me.
I seem to remember one of the rules of this party was that the staff were to remain anonymous.
You can't call me then. Are you enjoying the party?
I am, yes, though I am far more excited for tonight's performance. Constantinius says he hired some of the finest actors for this one.
Okay. This is Constantinius. That's the host. And here's a drunk guy, Pavo. Let's talk to everybody first before the host, and then we'll talk to him. Oh, drunk girl. Excuse me! You there! Hi there. How can I be of service?
I could do with another drink.
Do you have a preference? Wine or some non-alcoholic?
Alcoholic. I have you know that I, Pavo, am most certainly not an alcoholic. Now scrum.
Okay. Good day to you. Is this also a chick?
Ilsal, to you as well. You seem different to the other staff here. First time?
It is. How could you tell?
You seem similar. You see similar things on boats. People look a bit wobbly until they settle.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. I was...
If you ever do.
So, do you spend a lot of time on boats?
I run something of a shipping company. If you need it moving, Zakotla's got ya.
Well, I don't typically find myself in need of that sort of thing, but if that ever changes, I'll keep you in mind. Now, Constantinius. So grand, this is grand, isn't it? It certainly seems to be quite the event. I'd say it's one of my finest yet, though I do wish more of the guests could have made it. However, it looks like we've gained a bit of a straggler. A straggler? Yes, that slightly pompous fellow that hasn't introduced himself to anyone yet. The fact he is here means he must have gained an invitation, though I don't know how. Is that going to be an issue? I'm sure it won't be. I'm always open to meeting new people, especially those who enjoy the arts. Oh, good, because it's actually him who I'm here with. He was very keen to meet you. Even though he didn't actually know your name. I can't believe it. How could he not even know the name of his gracious host? Perhaps he's new to the island. Still, for an actor, his research seems lacking. He's an actor, you say? Ah, now that explains why he was so eager to be here. Well, if he's good, this must be his lucky day. Or this might be his lucky day. I, Constantinius, am in the market for a new actor to sponsor. Sponsor? Well, you know actors, very profitable once they're popular. I like to make investments. For example, I've sponsored tonight's lead actor, Livius, for some time. He has done very well for himself, and for me, though he's almost too expensive for me these days. Anyway, perhaps you'll see him tonight on stage. Okay. Should probably fill Patsy in. Tell him that I blew his cover. I saw you make your way around the party. So then, who's who? So we've got Pavo, the drunk one over there. I'm not sure there's much to them other than their love of drinking. Zakatla, who seems a lot more relaxed. It seems that she runs a shipping business. Last of all, for the guests, we have Koziak. He's quite up on the rules of the party, so he might not be happy that you weren't properly invited.
Invited? I have an invitation and I can act like I belong here.
Or I have and can act like I belong here.
He'll never know.
He might not, but our host Constantinius does.
Ah.
Luckily, he didn't actually seem to mind you being here too much. Apparently, he's actually looking for a new actor to sponsor.
Sponsoring me? How marvelous! Oh, I think I should have a drink to celebrate. Could you be a dear and go get into the wine cellar for me?
What would you like from the wine cellar? Beer?
Well, that sounds lovely. I've heard there's some Principum Red down there. It's not produced anymore, so it's rather hard to find, but our generous host seems happy enough to share.
Alright, one glass of wine coming right up. Okay, this guy is taking liberties. He doesn't even know that he's been properly... Oh, my dog hears something. No barking, Joe. Joe, no. He doesn't even know if he's been properly invested in yet. The guy didn't say that he would sponsor him. He just mentioned that he might. And he's already treating it like as if it is. And on top of that, now he's taking his like premium wine that is very rare and they don't make anymore, just assuming that he can just take the guy's stuff. I'm not even questioning it though. I'm just going along with it. I'm like, you want a beer? What do you want? I'll go get it. Oh, investigate antique wine. Oh, fancy chest. There's a fancy chest here too. Should check that out. Pripumret. The label's faded, but I'm sure this is the wine Patsy was talking about. You're suddenly startled by the sound of a glass shattering in another part of the cellar, causing you to spill some wine on yourself. What? Oh, that's going to stain, isn't it? Oh, there's a dead person here. Okay, let's check this chest. Oh, and the person's dead, and I got red wine on me. Now they're gonna think I'm the one who killed the guy. That's great. Chest is securely locked. That's great. Now now they're not gonna give me my stuff back. I'm gonna have to prove that I'm not the guy. Although my character doesn't know that someone's dead yet, but I could see because I zoomed out. See them. I think it's probably best if I don't mess around with this again. Okay, so I got all the wine I need. Is everything okay? Hello? Have you had too much to drink?
You there! Don't move!
What the?
You're coming with us! It's always the butler, isn't it? Now, Stradius. We don't know for sure they did it. It looks likely, though.
Did what exactly?
Murder! Stradius. What? It was my turn to level the accusation at the suspect. How often do we get to handle a murderer? You have to respect the system we have, Stradius.
I'm still here in case you forgot.
So, murder, interesting choice at a party full of wealthy people, wouldn't you say? Poor Livius. He wasn't acting the same. Or he wasn't acting this time.
But I didn't kill anyone.
You just happened to be found standing in a closed room with a dead body. With blood stains on your clothes, no less.
Bloodstains?
The red stains on your uniform. The victim's blood. I'm sure of it.
Found me in the wine cellar, and you won't even consider that it might be wine?
I suppose I could try tasting it. Stradius, what if it's blood? Well, then it won't taste like wine, will it? No, you make a good point, actually.
I'm just going to go...
Oh, you know you won't. You're going to wait right there and answer some questions.
Would you believe me if I said I didn't do it?
We'll consider it. We will. But first, questions. Why were you down in the cellar?
I was looking for wine. Principum Red? Patsy sent me to get some for him to drink. I just happened to hear a commotion and thought someone may have been hurt. I should have just went straight up the stairs and given Patsy the wine. Not that I'm upset about this part of the quest, but I'm just curious if that would have, I wouldn't have been able to say anything to them, and then I would have had to go back. I was just curious what he would have said to me if I talked to him at that point in the quest. Anyways.
So you were just trying to help?
Yes.
Honestly, I'm sold. Stratius? Yes, sorry. I'm afraid we can't just let you go, not without an investigation. Not to mention, given our whole job here was to stop anything bad happening at the party. We're not really doing so well right now. We'll look even more ineffective if we don't have a suspect. Could be a career ender, really. Quite.
Okay, well, much like I didn't kill the man, I suppose I don't want to hurt your careers. Maybe I could help you catch the killer.
Do you have any relevant qualifications? Wait. Are we meant to have... After all, training to be a butler must have taken a long time.
But I'm not even a butler. I got hired to act like one.
Right. Now I have to put murder back on the table. Who are you?
I'm just Go Flames Go. I got hired by Patsy to be a butler for this evening along a lady called Adala. I bet you she's the murderer.
Adala? Adala? Do we know an Adala? Yes, I believe she's accounted for.
You ran into her?
She came in shortly after we arrested you. Your friend Patsy mentioned she'd been sorting out some of his costumes.
You mean she was only accounted for after the murder took place?
Why do I get the feeling we're not doing a good job of actually investigating this? Is it just you?
Again, maybe I could be an extra pair of hands here.
Have a potential suspect investigate the murder? Have a potential suspect investigate the murder? It wouldn't be orthodox, but it might work. I'm not sure I like the implication that we can't solve it ourselves. I agree, but we're not actually very qualified for this, and normally just guard drunk people, not solve murders.
You make a fair point, Herza.
Go Flames go. If you promise not to leave, can you help us work out what's happened here?
I promise not to flee the scene.
Perfect. Shall we get to investigating then?
Where should I start?
The victim was Livius, the lead actor in tonight's play. His body is still down in the cellar. You should probably go and inspect it along with the rest of the crime scene. No doubt you'll also want to question everyone. We'll keep them busy for you until you're ready. We'll also give you a case file to track your notes in.
Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay. I'm gonna have a case file. Nice. I'll talk to Patsy here.
Oh, this is exciting, isn't it?
I got arrested for murder because you sent me into that cellar.
Did you at least manage to find what I had sent you down there for?
The Principum Red, of course. Constantinius has a nice large container of it. However, I'm not sure if that's the most.
See, Adela, you were right.
Oh, she was the one who wanted to get me framed.
What self-respecting man would have a wine cellar without such a historic wine in it?
It's a shame we're locked down up here. I'd love to try it. I came so close too. If it weren't for that actor.
Are you blaming Livius for his own murder?
Of course not. I'm just ruining a mischance to try that wine. I'm just ruining a mischance to try that wine.
Oh, okay. Okay, so talking to her has the same result. What does Pavo say?
You know, it's a surprising, sobering moment when someone's murdered beneath your feet.
Did you know him well?
We were once drinking fellows. That thing I've seen him drink without, the things I've seen him drink without even breaking a sweat.
Did you drink with him today?
I don't remember. It seems likely that I would have, though. He never liked to prepare for a performance without at least a small drink.
Assuming you did, where would you have had a drink with him?
Probably down in the cellar. That was always where he preferred to go.
So you admit that you may well have been down there with him today? Do you think something might have happened while you were drinking?
I'd like to think that I would remember something so terrible happening in front of my eyes.
And yet you can't actually remember if you'd been drinking with him.
Oh, that's a good point. In that case, I don't know.
Oh, poor Livius. Where am I going to find another actor of his caliber?
Was he by any chance the one you mentioned earlier, the one who was starting to get too expensive for you?
I may have had some quibbles with how expensive his performances were, but he always made a profit. I can only hope his understudy is capable of filling the gap that's going to be left. Livius always kept her in the shadows, though. He did say that she was nearly ready for a leading role of her own.
Oh, and this. Okay, I just read that a little off. What about Koziak? You don't happen to know Livius, do you, Koziak?
I'm familiar with his work, but not the man himself. He's been Constantius' preferred actor for a few years now.
Did he ever come and join the parties? Perhaps you crossed paths during the festivities.
I'm almost certain we didn't. The actors spent the entire party getting ready, and then I usually fall asleep by the end of the play.
The plays are that good, are they?
I'm an older man. I need a good early nights to keep myself going. I am partial to a puzzle, though, so solving this crime could keep me up all night.
Okay. What about Zakatla?
Quite an unfortunate turn of events, isn't it?
I'm not sure it's unfortunate so much as a tragedy, surely.
Well, I believe the play was actually intended to be a comedy. I'm hopeful they have an understudy who can fill in today.
The play's still going ahead? Are we just going to ignore that the man was murdered?
I'd rather not think about it personally.
Okay, so Livius wasn't a customer of yours then?
Would he have reason to have been?
Actors seem to have a lot of costumes they need to move around the place. Maybe a shipping magnate such as yourself, or would make good money off of them.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Good tip about the actors, though. have a visit. I'll have to visit the College of Bards next time I'm in Tempestus.
Okay. So far, that's everybody up here. Back down into the cellar. Okay. There's a jug right there. I was right that I could investigate it. Wonder why this jug's been tucked away in the corner. Someone trying to hide it? I know I clicked on a lot of these crates earlier, but things changed when quests update. Sometimes certain things change, and things that were not left clickable before become left clickable, and all sorts of stuff like that. Let's go back here. Oh, there's a small box. It appears to be a box full of blank wine labels. I suppose they like to keep things well organized. Oh, investigate broken stool. Why would Constantinius keep a broken stool around unless it was only just broken? Why was it just broken? Someone climbing up here or something? No way for me to like climb up here, right? Maybe I have to use like a rope up here or something. Oh. I think it's probably best that I don't mess around with this again. Open the fancy chest. I think it's still gonna be locked like it was before. Chest is securely locked. Might be what I need thieving for. Oh, something here. Investigate broken pottery. It looks like someone dropped this. I wonder if there was a fight. Oh, wine storage. It's only half full. Someone must have been drinking from it. So, what's got you then? You inspect the body. Few cuts and scrapes. No stab wound. Poison, perhaps? Huh. Okay, well, I think that's everything. I can't seem to find anything else down here. I don't know why I think like these shelves open up in order to get through. I feel like if I... Oh, was there... I thought I could like click on the... Oh. This side that I can search. Maybe I have to get through to the other side. How do I get there? It's gonna be somewhere around here. Backstage entrance.
Sorry, entrance here is for guests only. Okay, so is there a second entrance to get back? Oh, here, it's what the agility is for. Okay, how do I get there? From here. Let's check it out. Let's just check it out before we go back and talk to these guys again. Or maybe I'll talk to this guy quickly. What's he gonna say? I want to leave. No. You would just let me leave? I thought I'm a suspect. Guess he's on my side. I don't think I should be going up there. Okay, so it's probably for a later part in the quest. I'm probably going a bit ahead. Let's read the case file as we go. Clues. Small jug. Small jug was tucked away in the corner almost as if someone didn't want it to be seen. Broken jug. Broken jug was left on the ground near the body, perhaps dropped as a murder made an escape. And an amphora of wine found half full. Someone had been drinking from it. Small box containing labels to be affixed to new wine jugs. So yeah, someone poisoned them and put a label on the wine jug and he drank it. More options. Broken stool. A broken stool, not something Constantinius would keep around. The body of Livius. He's in costume with no clear cause of death. The murder weapon. There is no clear weapon that was used to kill Livius. Wait, what did it say? Other categories. People. So I've talked to all of these people. Constantinius, the host of the party, sponsored Livius, possibly motivated to get rid of him as the sponsorship was becoming expensive. Kaziak, a retiree, serious but enjoys solving puzzles, claims to have never interacted with Livius. Pavo, a drunkard, was a drinking partner to Livius and may have been drinking with him before his murder. If so, they may have been the last person to see him alive. Zakotla, a sailor. She runs a shipping company and claims to have never done business with Livius. Patsy, an actor, in my experience, not a very good one, paid me to pretend to be his butler for the evening. May have used access to the party to try to kill Livius out of jealousy. Adela is a strange bag carrier working for Patsy. She has a good eye for useful and valuable items, strangely absent through the first part of the party. Other categories, nothing. Okay, that's everything in there. Okay, I think I just need to pass this on to them because I don't know what else. Oh, I can look upstairs maybe now? Let's look upstairs. So let me go further up. No, I shouldn't go too far away from the party for now. Is there anything up here that is a clue? Surprised I didn't write down the chest, that I found a locked chest in the corner of the room. That should definitely be a note that my character should have added. Okay. Let's talk to
here.
How's your investigation going?
I think I found everything there is to find so far. What now?
Do you think you could pin down a suspect?
Not sure. Oddly enough, no one is admitting to have done it. And given they were all here together, I'm pretty sure they'd be each other's ad-libs. Or alibis. Ad-libs. Alibis.
What if they hired someone to do it for them? Stratidius. Or Stratius. That's actually a good point.
Maybe the butlers?
You mean more of them might be fake like you?
Well, thanks to the masks and uniform, they're all anonymous, so it's very hard to keep track of how many there are.
We have been keeping tabs on all the butlers. What if one escaped? The killer... Or have we been keeping tabs on all the butlers? What if one escaped? The killer might already be in the wind. Both of you are missing that there's no window in which they could have left that cellar. Yes. We came down when we heard the commotion. They wouldn't have been able to get out before then. It seems we're back to square one again. Go... this other person. Go Flames go, unless you think of anything else to investigate. I do think of something else to investigate. I don't know if maybe they'll let me check behind the thing now. I could try stealing from the suspects. Perhaps one of them will be carrying something incriminating. You probably shouldn't mention that in front of us. I suppose we can always return things to them later. Hadza!
I'll be subtle. Okay. Let's pickpocket Adala. She has wine labels. Oh, see? She's part of it. She did it. I knew it. Doesn't seem to be anything of note in Patsy's pockets. Let's check Pavo. Oh. Drinking flask. Well, I suppose that's not surprising. Does Adele have anything else in her pocket? No. What about Koziak? You pull a threatening note out of Koziak's pocket. What? I wonder what this is about. Does he have anything else? What about Constantinius? Doesn't seem to be anything of note in Constantinius's pocket. I was hoping he'd have the key for the chest. What about Zakotla? You pull a shipping contract out of Zakotla's pocket. I wonder what this is for. I wonder if it's for a deal with Livius. Then she was straight up lying about it. Maybe everybody worked together to kill him. That'd be hilarious if that's the case. He doesn't change what he says. That's everybody, right? Can I pick the guards' pockets? Okay. That must be... Oh wait, before I talk to them, I need to actually inspect the wine labels. It's a set of labels for marking wine jugs. They look very similar to the ones on the jugs in Constantinius' cellar. Yeah, that doesn't actually mean that she killed them. The letter is from Koziak to Livius. It describes an outstanding debt. Oh, so Livius. So for who though? An outstanding debt for who? Letter is from Koziak to Livius. It describes an outstanding debt that Koziak needs to pay back to Livius, or that Livius needs to pay to Koziak. That is not clear. Because that would make... Either way, it's a motive, right? It's a motive because if he owes him the money, if Koziak owes Livius the money, then he wants to kill him because then he doesn't have to pay him. And if Livius owes Koziak the money and he's not paying him back, then Koziak wants to kill him because he's not paying him back. So, either way, it's a motive. Shipping contract. The shipping contract is between Livius and Zakotla. It's for the shipping of an undescribed object. So she did lie. She did lie. Okay. Inspect the drinking flask. The flask is for holding alcohol. There's a small amount of liquid in the bottom, but you can't tell what it is. What does the case file say? I could have sworn it said something there for a second about a flask, or I don't know. No. Doesn't have any of this in the case files. Okay. Let's just talk to these guys. I've had a little look through some pockets. I think all of the guests might be lying. All of them? All of them? Well, maybe not Pavo. They just had this old drinking flask. Zakotla and Koziak, on the other hand, both had things on them that revealed that they had direct dealings with Livius. Here, have a look at what I found for yourselves. You hand over the note, contract flask, and labels.
Interesting. What about these labels?
I found them on Adela.
She was the one who wasn't accounted for when the murder took place, right?
That's right.
She's the one who came here with Patsy, like Go Flames Go. Here, both were uninvited. Perhaps one of them is responsible, or indeed both of them.
It's possible, I suppose, but Patsy doesn't seem capable of pulling this off.
It seems we still don't have anything conclusive. What do you think we should do?
We could get all of them together. We could get them all together, but pressure on them will, with some accusations, and see who breaks. Put pressure on them with some accusations, see who breaks.
You think that'll work?
Only one way to find out, I suppose.
Not the worst thought, and I guess whatever happens, there's a good chance that some more of the truth will come out. Alright, Go Flames Go, just let us know when you want everyone gathered and we'll take them upstairs for you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Perfect. Let's get everyone upstairs.
Okay, now what do I do?
You take the lead here, Go Flames Go. We'll be on hand to support you when needed. This bit's all up to you, Go Flames Go.
Okay. Let's go in order then. Talk to Patsy. Patsy, Adala, the two of you weren't even invited to this party.
Nor were you.
But being here presented a huge opportunity for an up-and-coming actor like Patsy.
Huge opportunity indeed.
You already know that Constantinius was thinking about sponsoring a new actor. Perhaps you decided to speed things along a bit by removing the competition.
But why would I need to remove the competition if he was already open to sponsoring me anyway? That doesn't make sense.
Perhaps, and indeed, it is true that you couldn't have been present at the time of the murder. You never left the party. In fact, you sent me down to the cellar, didn't you?
So you're saying that you're actually more likely to be guilty yourself?
Exactly.
What?
Sending me down there made me look guilty. A perfect way of drawing attention away from the true culprit.
But that would be a terrible plan. You were here with us.
Which leads me on to you, Adala. Patsy was accounted for when the murder took place, but you were not. Care to tell us what you were up to?
I took Patsy's bag to the backstage area, spent some time chatting to the actors, and then made my way to the party.
So you never entered the wine cellar?
No,
But you knew a lot about it, didn't you?
where are you going with this?
Stratius, the labels. Stratius presents the wine labels. Wine labels from Constantinius' cellar found on your person. Care to explain?
I just found them on the floor. It's bad manners not to pick up litter.
What a convenient excuse. Do nothing. We'll continue talking. Constantinius, you knew Livius well, didn't you?
I had sponsored him for years, yes.
How was that sponsorship working out for you?
Well, I can't say I was profiting from it, although I do admit that he'd become a little excessive with his spending in recent times.
So you'd almost benefit from him being out of the way, letting you find someone new to sponsor?
Thought has crossed my mind, but he was still profitable. And it's not like I couldn't just sponsor a second actor in addition to him anyway.
What do you mean the thought has crossed his mind? Zakatla, you never had any dealings with Livius, have you?
Of course not.
So he's never needed anything shipped by your company? Nothing he needed nothing he needed to move swiftly and discreetly?
Why would he? I'm sure he's got more than enough solutions for moving his costumes around.
Stratius, the contract! Stratius presents the shipping contract. Care to explain this, Zakatla?
That looks like a contract between myself and Livius.
Good eye. Interesting how you yourself seemed not to be aware of it, especially given it was you who was carrying it.
Alright, fine. Livius had recently contracted us to help him move some of his belongings around. He's been doing well for himself and was moving into a larger property. I needed him to sign off on a slight change in timelines. And given we were both here, I thought we may as well get it sorted.
I see. Kaziak, did you not claim to have never interacted with Livius?
I did, and I shall stand by that claim. Why are you the one making these accusations anyway? You were the one down there with him. Besides, you're just a butler.
Stratius, the note! Stratius presents the threatening note. A note written by yourself for Livius. Seems you weren't very happy with him.
How did you?
So it seems you did know him. In fact, you had an issue with him, did you not?
Not one I would have killed him over. He owed me some money and wasn't paying up. I just needed to put some pressure on him.
An outstanding debt could be considered motive for murder. Huh. And then there's one more person to talk to. Anyways. Pavo, you and Livius were drinking partners, weren't you?
We were.
How heavily would you say you drank together?
On occasion, a little too heavily.
Who provided the drinks?
We tend to bring our own, although I did sometimes let him have a bit extra from my flask.
Your flask, huh? Stratius, the flask! Stratius presents the drinking flask. This flask?
Yes, that's the one. I must have misplaced it.
If you were letting Livius drink from your flask, it would have been hard for you to poison him, wouldn't it? But
why would I poison a friend?
That remains to be seen. Okay, now what? Let's talk to these guys. Okay. Can I go down the stairs? Can I leave them? Oh, I can go up the oh, yeah, I can't go down the stairs. Can I check behind the stage? I want to look to see if it lets me look behind the stage. Wait, will this guy let me pass now? There's no... Oh yeah, I have to go around this way. And get rejected by the agility shortcut, whatever. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something that would make it obvious. But at this point, it's very unclear. Yeah, don't think I should be going up there, apparently. What does the questioner say? I believe they're all the killer. That's what I believe. I believe they all work together to kill him. Well, all of them were upstairs. They may have had the butlers do it. But I'm gonna accuse Adela. That was my original gut feeling. After that threatening note, I was curious, but I'm gonna accuse her. Adela, I believe you were responsible for the murder of Livius. All the evidence is pointing at you. You were the only person missing at the time of the murder, and despite your claims, we have clear evidence that you were in the cellar.
Alright, fine. I admit I was in the cellar.
Wait. What is this?
The Principum Red, you fool. I could retire on the value of that wine. All I had to do was get out of here with it.
My wine!
You used me.
And I probably would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for this precautious butler turned investigator you hired.
What happened, Adela? Did Livius interrupt your plan? Did he need to be silenced?
Murder? What a ridiculous assertion. I may be a thief, but I'd never kill someone.
Oh, she's fighting me? is the boss fight. Should we stop? Adela, you started this. I'm sorry, but
Stop! You're too good for me. You win.
are you ready to confess now?
I promise I didn't do it. I'm just a thief. I wasn't even strong enough to defeat you. How could I have killed Livius?
She may be telling the truth, Go Flames Go, but either way, we know she's a criminal now. Come with us, Adela. You can have fun contemplating your crimes from your new cell.
Adela is escorted away. Okay.
Does this mean we can go on with tonight's play?
You still want to go ahead with the play? You don't even have a lead actor anymore.
Yes, it's a bit of a last-minute issue, but I have no doubt Livius's understudy will be able to step up.
But Adela might not have even been the killer.
Well, you've been doing a wonderful job so far. I'm sure if the villain is still loose, you'll catch them.
Constantinius, with respect, I'm not sure we can let everyone leave until we're sure we have this case solved.
That's not a problem. You can easily keep everyone in the theater. The only place they'd be able to run to from the theater is straight off the cliff.
Constantinius.
It is settled then. We will proceed the play. While we do that, if the killer is still at large, the ever-capable Go Flames Go here will ensure they are dealt with.
Fine, let's get going then.
Oh no, you can't come with us. I don't want your investigation disrupting things. You'll need to stay out of sight. Why don't you take the back way?
The back way?
Yes, it's not been used in a while, so it's a little bit precarious these days, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Fine, where do I find this back way?
The path leads around the cliff to the south. We'll see you at the theater, Go Flames Go.
Okay, the others depart for the theater. Okay, now I go down that path to the south. Wait, before I do, I should just make sure that there's nothing here that I should click on. Okay. And I bet in that room that is backstage, I'm gonna find a key that I can use to open up that chest. Okay. Here's Stratius.
Ah, there you are, Go Flames Go.
So what's the plan here?
Well, we don't really have one, but the play is about to start, and we still might have a killer on the loose.
Perhaps there's some evidence we missed somewhere?
Seems like you'd been quite thorough. The only place you didn't check was here at the theater.
Well, I guess it's time to fix that.
The stairs there lead down to the backstage area. That's where the actors, including Livius, were getting ready for the play. That seems like the best place to check for any missing clues.
Okay, I'll get to it. So then if he was back here, how did he get to under the house? Because there must be a path through that bookcase that I was looking at before.
costumer. Before I talk to you, I'm going to search your room here. Actually, I should probably talk to you first, and then when I search things will actually appear. There's the bookshelf I need to search. Hello there. Neil Sal, are you the one who's trying to find Livius's killer? That's right. So I'm guessing down here is your domain. If you think I have any actual control in here, you'd be sorely mistaken. I don't think anyone could keep these actors in line. They're a dramatic bunch. Speaking of which, where are they? The play will be starting as we speak. They'll all be up in the theater. Right, well in that case I'd better get to it. I'd like to have a look around down here. Hopefully I can find some sort of clues as to how Livius died. Go ahead. I'd also like to ask you a few questions, that's okay? Of course. What can you tell me about the actors? There's 4 of them in total. Well, was 4, I should say. There's Nayatli. She was Livius's understudy. After what happened, she's now taking the lead role tonight. Then you have Claudius. He's getting close to retirement. Now so prefers to take on small but impactful roles. Finally, there's Quintilla. She's quite new, so she mostly takes on the non-speaking parts. And all of them were in here earlier? That's right. Livius went out for his pre-performance drinks as he likes to do. The others all stayed here until after the murder happened. And you're sure none of them could have slipped out at any point? I don't think so. I suppose I do get quite engrossed in my work sometimes, so it's not impossible, but I'm sure I had spotted someone going up the stairs. Oh, that's the hint. They didn't go up the stairs, they went somewhere else. Let's search this crate one more time. Yeah, oh, see, I knew it. You search the crate and find it to be full of poison. Before it said, what did it say? You search the crate but don't find anything of interest. Where did all the poison come from then? Huh? Huh? Jagex, fix your quest design. Oh, I knew it. The bookshelf hides a secret passage into the wine cellar. I knew it. Search costume rack. There's another thing to search here. Search the costume rack and find out that one of the costumes has a wine stain on it and the label reads Nightly. And Nightly. So she was the one who did it. She's the killer. She's the killer. We found it. We found it. Anything else? Should I talk to her again? See if she says anything? Yes? What's the crate of poison for? Ah, that was a gift from Constantinius. We were having a bit of a rat problem, so he gave us the poison to deal with them. What about the costume that had the stain on it? A stain? Yes, a wine stain. Apparently the costume belongs to Nayetali. Is there any reason the costume would be stained? No. None of our characters have any interactions with wine. Do you have any wine backstage? Well, the actors do often have a drink after the play, but I always ask them to do that outside so as not to risk any damage to the costumes. Interesting. Did you know there was a hidden passage back here? A passage? I had no idea. But I suppose it's not too surprising. How come? This is an old villa. Apparently, it played in a role in some smuggling operations a long time ago. I could see them having a few secrets to help them with that. Okay. And this one I already asked. Alright, time to go back through here. Oh, I don't need it. Doesn't let me go back through here. Let's go talk to the guards then. We found the killer.
The play is underway, and for all we know, there's still a killer out there. I hope you have something for us. Go, Flames, go.
I think I might. I think it turns out that there's a secret passage from the backstage area into the wine cellar. Someone could have gone in and out without anyone else knowing. Not only that, but the backstage area had a rat problem recently. They have plenty of poison for dealing with them. That same poison could easily have been used to kill Livius.
Great work, Go, Flames, go. But did you find anything that could tell us who did it? Yes, we need to confront the killer. Who was it, Go, Flames, go?
More options. Here. Naitali.
The understudy? The understudy that's on stage right now? Why?
As a fellow actor, she had access to the secret passage into the wine cellar where Livius was having his pre-performance drinks.
But how did she kill him?
The rat poison, even though that would easily, or enough of that would easily kill a man, she poisoned his drink so that she could be back out. She poisoned his drink so that she could be back out of the cellar before he died.
I suppose that makes sense. But she wasn't the only one who had access to that passage.
But she was the only one who had wine on her clothes. Wine isn't allowed backstage, so it must have come from the cellar.
Oh, very good. But what about motive?
Constantinius mentioned earlier that she had been in Livius's shadow for some time. Killing him and has finally allowed her to take on a leading role.
I suppose this all does make sense. But are you certain?
I'd say 80, maybe 90% sure.
Well, I suppose that will have to be enough. You've not taken us down too many wrong paths today. Except for the whole fake butler act. True, but you were honest about that pretty quick. We'll wait until the play is over, and then we'll take her in.
Wait, but should we not be acting now?
Constantinius would kill us if we'd stopped the performance. And then we'd have another murder mystery on our hands.
Well, then we'll have to just speed things along a bit. Well, then we'll just have to speed things along a bit. I'm going out there. Do I fight them? I am the true actor. She can't outact me. Look at my performance. That's right. The mighty Go Flames Go is here to blow your minds with my amazing routine. Look at this wall.
Or, wait, where is it? It doesn't exist. Is it a box? Is it a wall? We don't know. I have an idea. I'm going to be a zombie. Or maybe am I a rabbit? Who knows? Look how strong I am. It's time to party. Look at this. Can you do that, Nately? Okay, now I'm going to kill you. Okay, what voice should she have? At last, the villa. Oh, she's blaming me. At last, the villa villain shows themselves. Villain? I'm the only villain, or the only villain here is you, murderer. I'm no murderer. What vexatious allegations you come at me with?
I'm not sure about this new character. Are they even in costume?
Do not pretend you don't know. Your lies are at an end.
I don't think this was in the original script.
I've overcome so much. I won't fall like at this last hurdle. Lay down your arms. Your heroic deeds are fabrications. Never! Now swing at me. Ugh! You're stronger than I thought. I need to regroup. Okay, and... Face me! Ha! You stepped into my trap. A trap? Claudius? You're no match for me. I'm sorry, you'll have to fight alone. How can you be this powerful? It's all part of my grand plan. I grow stronger with every passing moment. I can't keep up with this. Then flee again, ignoble hero. I must make my last stand. Could you find it in your heart to stay your hand? And let you live to foil my plans another day? I'm afraid that's not the game we play. And so I take my leave from this mortal coil. Bravo! Well, that was a twist, wasn't it? Nately, I know you killed Livius. Why? I've been stuck in the shadow of that man for too long. He wouldn't even let me fill another role. Murder is a bit far, though. Could you not have just lightly poisoned him? You don't understand. I never poisoned him. I just tripped him. All I wanted was to put him out of action. A small injury would have been enough for him not to perform this evening. What happened? He'd had too much to drink. He fell harder than expected, and he wouldn't get up. I fled. I never wanted him to. Oh, Nately. Come on. Let's get you to the guards. Stradius, Hudza. It's been a surprising pleasure working with you to solve this case.
I can't believe it was all an accident. Go, Flames, go! You've done well. I'd like to apologize for our hasty arrest earlier. Your commitment to helping us has been commendable. fair to us, you did seem like the perfect suspect.
I suppose I did. But no harm done. I'm just glad we got it all sorted out, though I don't think Patsy is going to be paying me anytime soon.
You win some and you lose some, I guess. All the best, Go Flames, go.
Ability to use a costume needle. Oh, hey Rebecca. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. You caught me just as the quest ended. We solved it. I wonder what Patsy will say though. Still here, Patsy?
No thanks to you. This was meant to be a big moment for me, and you totally upstaged me.
Are you angry at me for getting involved in all of this? Do you forget that it was you that hired me?
I hired you to make me look better.
And I don't think I did too bad a job. You never got kicked out even though you did bring a thief in with you.
I suppose.
So how about that payment you promised?
Ah, well, you see...
Yeah, I thought as much. Okay. This game is super involved. There's a lot of stuff. So I'll tell you that I love it. And it's a game that you play over time and you save your progress over time. If you take a break from the game, you can come back to it and your progress still is meaningful. There's some games, you know, you get certain items and you level certain things and then you go away from it and you come back and then everything in the game is changed and you have to start all over again basically. It's not quite like that with RuneScape. They're always adding new things though. But yeah, it is very hard at the higher levels, but it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you click somewhere to move, right? If you want to go around, and there's a giant world, you know. Here's where I am right now. I'm running around this little area, but this is just this island, which is part of this new area called Varlamore, which is a lower area of this bigger continent of Zaya, which is just a subsection of the entire map. So like we're just looking at this part of the map right here, but really there's all of this as well. All of this, it's a giant map. And you start off over here in Lumbridge. And free to play, you only get access to really like pretty much what I have in the here, pretty much just this. You get access to this and up to here. You don't get access to here, you don't get access to here. You can go up into the wilderness up until this fence. But you can't access a lot of the stuff in the wilderness, and it's pretty barren. But you get access to a lot at free-to-play, but then once you get members, then you can go into like the deeper parts of the desert. You can go into the swamp areas. You can access the like top level of the wilderness. You get to go into this area here. So there's this gate right here, so you get to pass the gate and you get access to all of this whole world basically, and it's like a whole new section that's basically doubles your whole map. And then there's more too, right? But you start out trying to level out skills, you know, trying to get your stats up, like combat stats. These are your attack, strength, defense, bow and arrow, which is called range in this game, magic stuff, which is mage in this game. You try to get those things up, and as you do that, your health will go up as well, and also your combat level will go up. No, I'm not from Cali. I'm from Calgary. That's in Canada, Calgary, Alberta. Yeah, you see my character name here, Go Flames Go. I'll type it in the chat here. It's with zeros, not O's. So when you do get it, feel free to add me. My friend chat is usually on, so if you add me, then you can ask me questions. I can help you out as you play the game. Just what I typed right above. Go Flames Go. G0 underscore Flames underscore G0. So that was my 160th quest. There's 173 quests, so I have 13 more to do. And I need to think about what quest I want to do next. I kind of don't want to rush them. I'm going to take my time doing them. Also these mini quests. Sorry, what do you mean which? Which social account? What do you mean social account? Like my username in game? Sorry, I didn't understand what you're asking me. Oh, no. No, I don't have any, like, social media account with my username. This is just I'm not like a popular streamer or anything like that. I just occasionally will stream my quest journey just so that I have it documented and it's fun for me. Also to share it with people. But I don't have any social account with that name, Go Flames Go or Atili's. It's just the Twitch name and the Runescape name that I'm using. Yeah, I have Discord. I have a different name for everything, basically. You want me to give you my Discord name? Okay, well, I'm happy to help people. I'll be honest that I'm pretty cautious about links and that sort of thing because there's all sorts of people who have nefarious intentions. So, especially when you stream on Twitch, people sometimes target the people with lower views and try to get, you know, help from them, but not actually want help, so. Here, I'll check. I don't see it in my notifications. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't see your request. Let me take a look over here. Yeah, I don't have any incoming friend requests. But yeah, once your PC is fixed, just reach out and I'm happy to help where I can. On that note though, I should probably end the stream, and I will get set up for another quest here another time here, but that's another quest down, 13 more to go. Thanks for tuning in. Nilsal to all of you people who check out this. Okay, take care.